I'm LQ. This is the LQ Review. Thank you so much for joining me right here at my YouTube channel. This is where I talk about all the geeky, nerdy stuff that I love to talk about. Movies, video games, comic books, TV shows. And right now, I'm not like one of those YouTube channels that like breaks news, right? I talk about the news after it comes out. Entertainment news. I talk about it after it happens, or after I consume some sort of media. I talk about it. So I'm not here to announce that all Warner Brothers movies are going straight to HBO Max in 2021. You already know that. Everybody already knows that. That was huge news today. But what I would like to go over is, out of the 17 movies that are going straight to HBO Max, plus Wonder Woman, which comes out on Christmas Day, plus the Snyder Cut, that's 19 movies, I wanted to give my top 15. My top 15 out of those. So there's 4 that actually don't make the cut. But I wanted to rank the top 15. Why? Well, it's my YouTube channel. I wanted to go with the top 15. And really, the bottom 4 are movies I'm really not all that familiar with, so I would have had a hard time ranking them anyways. So, let's talk about that bottom 4, though. Judas and the Black Messiah, The Many Saints of Newark, The Little Things, and King Richard. I really don't know a whole lot about these. Judas and the Black Messiah, I believe, is a movie about somebody that tried to infiltrate the Black Panthers. I'm not sure. I think that's what it's about. The Many Saints of Newark, I believe that's about Tony Soprano, I think. King Richard, if I remember reading correctly, it was about Serena and Venus Williams' father, I think. So I'm not really familiar with these. Just to be clear, those bottom 4. Let's start with number 15. Number 15, Reminiscence. Reminiscence is with Hugh Jackman, Rebecca Ferguson. That's really all I know about it, but having Hugh Jackman and Rebecca Ferguson in it is enough for me to make a top 15 list rather than a top 14 list. That's really it. And it's a sci-fi. It's supposed to be some sort of sci-fi epic. So there you go. Looking forward to that one. Number 14, In the Heights. Again, I don't know a lot about this, but I do know it's based on a musical. And I like musicals. I have a lot of fun with musicals. I really obviously I'm somebody that really enjoys the music, but I just love the spectacle of musicals. That's not to say they're all winners, cats. But traditionally, I like the spectacle of musicals, the singing, the dancing, usually the bright colors that's incorporated with it, the imagery that harkens back to stage crafting. I love all that. So. And I know that In the Heights is based on an actual stage musical. It's just not one that I've ever seen. All right. Number 13, Cry Macho. Cry Macho is a Clint Eastwood film. And yeah, that's all I really need to know about that one to make that one in number 13. All right. It's got Clint Eastwood directing it, Clint Eastwood starring in it. I love Clint Eastwood movies. So there you go. All right, now we're getting into some that people are a little more familiar with. Number 12, Space Jam: A New Legacy. Space Jam, the first one, came out when I was a kid. I've got some nostalgic affinity for that movie. Not much. Not much, to be fair, but some. I'm morbidly curious to see if LeBron James can act. Michael Jordan couldn't act, and it was the Looney Tunes and Bill Murray and Wayne Knight that carried the original Space Jam. If they actually acknowledge the first one and make it a true sequel rather than just a reboot, it could be fun. It could be fun. All right, number 11 is Malignant. Malignant is another one I don't know a whole lot about, but I do know that it's a horror film being directed by James Wan that's not a part of the Conjuring universe. Horror film, James Wan, Warner Brothers, count me on board. I'm a huge fan of the Conjuring movies, and James Wan was the godfather of the Conjuring movies, and to have him kind of directing a standalone horror that's separate from the Conjuring universe, count me in. Number 10, Number 10 is Tom and Jerry. I didn't love the trailer they put out about a week ago, but I'm always down with watching a family-friendly movie with my kids. And it's even better when it comes as part of my subscription, as part of a subscription service. So yeah, I'm going to be looking forward to sitting down with my kids, getting some popcorn, getting some candy, getting some soda, all the stuff that's bad for you, and sitting down in our living room and watching Tom and Jerry from the comforts of our home. I'll be looking forward to that, and I'll be looking forward to that more than I'm looking forward to seeing any of the movies under it. So, it may not be the movie that I'm necessarily looking for that puts it in the top 10, but it's the experience. So there it is. All right, number 9, Those Who Wish Me Dead. Those Who Wish Me Dead, to my understanding, is some sort of a chase movie in the woods, where you've got a couple assassins trying to kill, I think it's a kid, right? A teenager? A couple assassins trying to kill a teenager. The teenager runs into a survivalist, and it's really kind of a cat and mouse game in the woods, from what I've heard. Again, I don't know a whole lot about this one, but just the idea of it being a chase movie in the woods with a survivalist, count me on board. That's number 9. Number 8. A lot of people are going to be shocked that this one is so low. I think a lot of people would put this as their number 1. The Matrix 4. The Matrix 4 is number 8 for me. First of all, I'm not on board the Keanu-sans like a lot of people are. I know a lot of people like Keanu Reeves is just the greatest thing to walk on earth right now. And I like him. I like Keanu Reeves movies. The John Wick movies are fun. I don't have the affinity for them that a lot of people do. Bill and Ted 3, I mean, come on, he's been in a lot of stinkers. Remember that movie, what was it, Replica? Dude's been in some stinkers. All right? So I don't have the excitement about Keanu movies that a lot of people do. Also, I really don't think we needed a 4th Matrix. I just don't think we needed it. I thought that the 3rd one ended it. It may not have ended it beautifully. It may not have been a great movie, but it ended it. And I just didn't think that was a universe that we needed to go back and revisit. Especially the way the 3rd one ended, with the idea that everything is just going to keep happening over and over and over again. I don't know. I'm not as excited for a 4th Matrix movie as a lot of people are. I'll watch it. I'll watch it opening day. But I just don't have the same level of excitement that a lot of you do. Number 7. The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. Yeah, I like Conjuring movies a lot. I do. And the main franchise for me has been the best. All right? The Conjuring 1, Conjuring 2 were both fantastic. Annabelle's been a little hit and miss, to be fair. And The Nun, The Curse of La Llorona, all those were kind of fun popcorn flicks. But they're not movies that I revisit a lot. I mean, I watched The Nun in the theaters when it came out on streaming. I remember I bought it because it's part of the Conjuring universe. I don't think I've rewatched it. so I mean, that was a waste of money because it just doesn't have the same high rewatchability as the other 2 main Conjuring movies does, and even to some degree, like Annabelle Comes Home. All right, number 6. Number 6 is one I'm really excited about, guys. Number 6 is Mortal Kombat. We haven't really seen anything from this movie, but Mortal Kombat is in my wheelhouse. Mortal Kombat was when I was a kid. Mortal Kombat is my childhood. and to get a hard R-rated Mortal Kombat movie where we're going to get the hard-hitting action, we're going to get the fatalities, we're going to get all that stuff that should be associated with Mortal Kombat and should have been associated with Mortal Kombat since the beginning. Yeah, I'm excited about this one. It could be a dumpster fire. It could be a dumpster fire. But count me as excited. Number 5. Number 5 is Wonder Woman 1984. We only got to wait about 3 more weeks for this one, and I can't wait. I love the first Wonder Woman. I love Gal Gadot as the character, and this movie looks like it's going to be a load of fun. I've really liked the trailers. The cheetah looks a little suspect. I'm not so sure about it, but at the same time, I do trust Patty Jenkins because she just continues to deliver good movie after good movie. So Wonder Woman 1984, I know what I'm doing Christmas Day. I'm watching this movie. I'll watch Soul on December 26th. All right, number 4. Number 4 is Godzilla vs. Kong. Boy, have I been waiting on this movie. And this movie just, it seems like every time we get close to the release, it just gets pushed back again and pushed back again. I'm fairly certain that now we're going to get it, and we're going to get it in May. And I can't wait. You know, the Godzilla vs. Kong toys have been in Walmart for months now. And they're just staying on the shelves. Makes me wonder if, number 1, the interest level isn't too high, or number 2, if they just haven't ramped up the marketing machine for this yet, and maybe those toys will start coming off the shelves as we get a little bit closer to release. I don't know. But I'm really looking forward to Godzilla vs. Kong. All right. Number 3. Number 3 is another one that I think might be number 1 on a lot of people's list, and that's Dune. I recently watched the original Dune, and I still like it. I don't like it as much as I did when I was younger. A lot of the special effects really look dated, and a lot of the acting just doesn't hold up for me like it did when I was younger. But this is one of those stories that's ripe for a retelling, and we've got the right people on board to make it great. So I'm really looking forward to Dune. It's not a story that I've got the same kind of love for as for like a Star Wars or the DCU or the MCU. So that's why it's not number 1. But at the same time, I'm really excited about this movie. It's number 3. Number 2. Number 2 is Zack Snyder's Justice League, the Snyder Cut. Who is not looking forward to this movie? It is only my hope. It is my hope that this drops earlier in the year, first quarter. You know, let's get it in March. That would be so great. That way we're not stuck waiting the entire year for the Snyder Cut. That would just be a bummer. I want to get it, and I want to get it early so I can just watch it and watch it and watch it and watch it all through 2021. I'm sure it's going to be, I don't know. I guess I'm not sure it's going to be great, but I'm one of those people. I was a big fan of Man of Steel. I really like Batman vs. Superman, the Ultimate Cut, so I've got a good feeling about this Justice League movie. Whereas I didn't like Joss Whedon's cut, the Justice League, I think I'm going to like Snyder's take on it. So it's number 2. Number 1, however, is James Gunn, The Suicide Squad. Guys, I cannot wait for this movie to come out. Gotta wait all the way until August, which in of itself is a bit of a bummer. But when it gets here, it's going to be glorious because James Gunn knows exactly what he's doing. He knows how to handle a team of misfits like this, knows how to handle the dark comedy, knows how to handle the action, and he's just proven time and time again that this is the type of movie that's right up his wheelhouse. I love the characters. I love the Suicide Squad. I love Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn. I think Idris Elba was a great choice for Bloodsport. This is going to be a fun movie, and it's the movie that Warner Brothers is dropping this year that I'm most excited about. So, what did you guys think about this announcement by HBO Max today, Warner Brothers, saying that all of our films are going to be released simultaneously on HBO Max and in theaters? Which of the films that were announced today are you most excited about seeing? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to have a conversation with you about it. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. And as always, thank you so much for joining me here at the LQ Review, where we get to talk about all the geeky, nerdy stuff we love to talk about. Until next time, we'll see you guys later.